All right, guys, so I'm super excited to be here today. This is the brand new art collection section in Artavia, whatever you want to call it. I call it Artavia. Some people call it Artavia. We're sticking with Artavia for this video. But I'm gonna show you Perry homes. So there's actually a couple great builders that are gonna be in this art collection here. And if you're wondering what the heck's art collection mean anyway, it's really just a kind of a step above from what they normally build. So as you'll see as I walk out here, like the elevation on this house, just a little more high end of elevations, high end finishes inside these homes, and brand new floor plans for this builder that they're only introducing here in this art collection. So like I said, we're gonna do Perry. This is the model home. I'm gonna show you the model home first, so you can kind of get a feel for that stage, what it looks like. It's a single story, about 2950 square feet, 2949, I think. But after that, I'm gonna actually take you to a couple inventory homes that they have, because I'm sure you've seen my videos, you've seen a million other YouTubers doing the same thing. We always show you guys the model home, but I also wanna show you homes that are actually complete inventory homes that are ready to be sold, and they're empty. They're not staged, they don't have decorations, so you can get a good idea, a good feel for what an actual home looks like if you were to choose to build here with Perry or purchase one of these inventory homes, right? And they're all just right here down the street. But we're also, you know me, you've seen my videos, we're gonna get into super detailed stuff about the area. So we're gonna talk about the amenities here at Artavia. We're gonna talk about nearby grocery stores, dining, entertainment, kind of the lifestyle around here. I'm gonna show you all that on a map, and I'm gonna show you kind of the biggest draws to the area too. One of them being we're so close to the Woodlands, which is huge for a lot of people that are moving to this area, because the Woodlands is awesome, it's amazing. I love it too, I'm always there. But I'll show you how far we are to the airport, which I know is important for a lot of people, to downtown, Lake Conroe, kind of all your to-dos around the area. But this intro's long enough. Let's go ahead and jump into this model home so you can see these houses. All right, y'all, so let's check out this model home. This is the 2949 plan, so it's 2,949 square feet, 4-bed, 3.5 bath, 2-car garage. And what's really cool, if you stick around for the second house, this house and the second home are actually like sister plans, so they're very, very similar to each other. So kind of cool to compare the two when you have the model home all decorated and everything, and then you see one very similar to it after this. So as we walk in here, you can see this is just a Perry thing. You got the high ceilings everywhere. You got your office up here in the front of the home. So really nice. And one of the thing about these art collection homes is the windows. So you're gonna have just windows everywhere. Very kind of like a modern style home here. And as far as the decorations go, as far as like the elevation of the home as well. So really nice, all those windows right here in this office, and you can see you got that big glass door in the front too, just letting in a ton of natural light into this entryway. That would be a wall right here, so I wanted to point that out. That's the garage on the other side that they're using as their offices. So as we come around this way, your door would be this other kind of open space right here. So that would be your garage door entry. That wall to the right that's open would be a closed off wall into that garage. So just want to point that out so you can kind of get a better feel or understanding of what the actual entryway looks like. But coming past all that, to the left here, you're going to have your first bedroom in this home. What's super cool too, you have a bathroom attached to this bedroom, so kind of like a secondary suite. So you know, if you have older kids, in-laws, whatever your situation may be, you have someone that has this room up here towards the front of the home, so they have some privacy as well, and they get their own bathroom. So you can see a big nice stand-up shower there. You have your toilet and your sink. And then turning back around here, just one more look at this room. Pretty good sized room too, you know, plenty of space. You have that seating area there off to the right. And then we'll come over here and check out this closet. So closet, kind of like a little step-in closet. I wouldn't necessarily consider this a walk-in. I guess technically, I guess you walk into it, but you're not doing much walking once you're inside of it. So kind of a little step-in closet. And then what I didn't show you is you actually have a half bath up here too. So like I said, that bedroom has their little private bathroom, and then kind of nice having this half bath off of this entryway right here off the hall. So if you're entertaining, you have guests over, whatever, they can use that bathroom. They don't need to go through any of the bedrooms. And then just behind that, you have your laundry room. So you can see like right there where this little mini fridge is, you have your dryer connection there. Your washer would be over there to the left. And then you have this additional space where they have this giant printer Most people would put another refrigerator there, maybe a deep freeze, whatever, but nice having that additional space as well. Still in this entryway over here to the left, you have kind of this little, call it a flex room. So obviously they have it set up as kind of like a little media theater type room. I've seen people use this as their office. I've seen people with young children use this space for their game room. So whatever you wanted to use it for, again, it's just always nice having that extra space, extra room for whatever you want it for. And then coming over here, you actually have a little storage closet here too. So say you use it as a game room or whatever you use it for, a media room, put your movies in there, put your games in there, board games, whatever it is. You got some additional storage there. Extra storage is always great. And then as we come back out here into the hallway, we're going to come over to the other side. You're going to have 2 more bedrooms over here and another bathroom. So this bedroom to the right first. Again, these are all really good sized bedrooms. So this home's 2,949 square feet, so 2,949. Feels a lot bigger than that when you're walking through here. Out here in Texas, 3,000 plus is kind of a standard house out here, which sounds huge, but that's just the way they build houses. So being under 3,000 but still having all of this space is really, really nice. And you see that even the closet in here, you got a little walk-in closet, a little bit bigger than that first bedroom that I showed you, which is nice. And then as we come back around this hallway, you can see that bathroom. I'll show you that in a second, but we'll check out this other bedroom first. Sort of just mirrors that first one or that second one we were just in, but you have the closet over there against the wall instead of like the wall where the door is. So kind of a different configuration here because that closet door takes up this wall. So this bedroom, because of that, feels a little bit smaller than the other one, but I think they're about the same size. So again, you have that same little size walk-in closet here. And then as we turn back around, we'll go ahead and check out this bathroom. So obviously there's no bathroom in these 2 rooms, so they would share this bathroom here. But again, kind of thoughtful again by this builder is they have this bathroom off this hallway. But if you remember, you also had that half bath over there closer to the entry, like that garage entry too. So a couple different options for entertaining. People can use this bathroom, they can use that other one. And then here we are still in the entryway. I wanted to show you these tall ceilings. I don't know exactly how tall these things are, but I would say they're for sure above 10 feet, maybe like 11, 12, 13 foot ceilings. It's massive. Now coming over here, you have your big formal dining room. And again, I wish I could show you in these videos like how big this actually is. If I had another person to film and I could actually walk through, you can kind of tell if I'm in the video, but I'm by myself, so this is what y'all get. But that table is huge there. You can see you got, 6 chairs around that with plenty of room to walk around still too. So something about that is just really great. To me, we have, we always host for Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff like that. So our dining room is a lot smaller than this, but, so it's kind of tight getting around. So it'll be really nice to have a dining room that big to be more comfortable during those holiday seasons when we actually use it. It's really the only time we use it, honestly. But coming over here into your living room, kitchen, and then you have your little breakfast nook off there to the right, a little kind of more of a casual dining area. So you can see that huge island, fit plenty of bar stools under there. Then you have your more casual dining, and then again with the windows, just windows across this entire back patio, looking out there to the covered patio. You got your fireplace there to the left. Just really, really great living space right here. And then as you can see, the kitchen actually goes straight through to the dining room over there, the formal dining room. One thing I thought was a little peculiar was how low that oven is down there. So, I mean, for me, I'm getting old, y'all, so I'm gonna throw out my back trying to take a turkey or something out of that oven that's basically on the ground. But hopefully you're young, you still don't got to worry about that. But coming over here, you'll check out this pantry right here. And again, like I said, you got the dining room over there off to the right. So quick access from your kitchen, you're cooking, you're doing your thing in there. Get right into the dining room through this little hall, nice little pantry, plenty of storage space in there. And again, this huge island, you got those pendant lights coming down. So I really like doing this shot here for you guys so you can kind of see, you're here, you're washing dishes, you're cooking, you're doing whatever. You got your family over there in the living room watching TV. Might have people out there on that patio. You can see through those big sliders, the fireplace, just everything about these homes is super, super nice. And again, like I said, if you stick around for the next two videos, the next homes are going to be empty. The one we're doing right after this is very similar to this plan, so you can kind of get a good idea of what it feels like when it's empty and it's not professionally staged like these model homes. So going over here, we'll check out the primary bedroom. So again, coming in here, this thing is huge, by the way. You have those big windows over there. Again, probably 10 to 13 foot ceilings. I don't know for sure, but nice tall ceilings make, even though it's a one story, it makes it feel a lot bigger. These things don't feel like single story homes. So nice big, I think that's probably a California king size bed. You can see you got plenty of room for a little seating area, a little reading nook in the corner. You got those two weird chairs right there in front of the bed. Don't look too comfy, but main point, you can see there was plenty of room for me to kind of walk by in front of that bed, even with those chairs and that dresser there. And then coming into the ensuite, nice big standalone tub here. And then the shower's tucked over there to the right. So I'll show you that in a second, but I want to show you these two sink / vanity areas up against this wall. So you have your first one here to the right. Hello, how's it going? And then as we come this way, I'll show you the second one, and then we'll turn around and check out this stand-up shower too. So, you know, one thing I like to do sometimes when I can is get inside of these showers for y'all so you can have an idea. So I like how they have the control over here. So when you turn that water on and it's freezing cold, you're not gonna kill yourself waiting for it to warm up. So you can turn it on, let the water warm up before you get in. And as you see here, so again, I'm about 6 foot 240. I'm not a little person. So you can see that thing's about probably 7.5 foot high shower head. Plenty of room for me to move my elbows around and get around there. So if you're bigger like me, hopefully that helps you out, get an idea of how big that shower is. If you're an average sized person like most people, you're gonna have plenty of room in there. It's gonna feel huge. Then you have a walk-in closet over here on this side. You can see a lot of people ask me what those boxes are, like that white box on the wall. That's for all your low voltage, Wi-Fi, cable, all that kind of stuff goes into that little white box. And then coming back out of that walk-in closet, we'll come back through the primary and then go check out the backyard with that covered patio and kind of show you what this lot looks like. Again, this is the model home, so this one isn't for sale. The next two houses we're gonna look at are for sale. So you can see the actual yard, the view from the back, all of that. So everybody loves these sliders too. I think that's like the #1 requested thing is we got to get those big sliders going out there to that back patio, which they are awesome. I love them too. It's way better than having just like one little door there. But you can see here, nice covered patio. They put the tile out here, which isn't upgrade, by the way. That's not how it would come. It would normally just be like a concrete slab. And this size yard, from what I saw today as I was walking around, is pretty common. So you're gonna have a good size yard. Again, looking back, nice big covered patio. Again, that's the $29.49 plan. All right, let's get in here and check out this price. So obviously this was the model home. They actually have one of this exact floor plan that they're building right now. So I can show you the price on like a real price of what they're selling one of these floor plans for. Obviously not this model home with everything done up, but you can see what this floor plan is going for, which is why also after this, I'm gonna show you those two inventory homes so you can get a good idea of what a finished home actually looks like. So this is the floor plan that we just walked, the model home. It's the $29.49. This is the home that they're building. So keep in mind, this isn't the model home, but it's the floor plan that they're building right now. It's 18431 Chameleon Court. Obviously 2949 square feet, 4 bed, 3 bath, 1/2 bath, 2-car garage. And as you can see, they have it listed right now at 6049, down from 622. And just keep in mind, let me flip y'all around one more time. So the base price on this plan is $546,000. So that's before any lot premium, before all your upgrades that you want to do. All of that is $546,000. So like on that home right there, they had it at 622. So they put about 80 grand of upgrades into this house that I just showed you. That's 6049. So one that already has upgrades, all that stuff, 6049. It's going to be ready in February. All right, so you got to see a model home all decked out with all the bells and whistles. It's all staged, all the decorations are up, everything super cool. What I'm going to show you though, like I already said, we're going to go see two inventory homes. So you can see them empty, you can see what it looks like, what it feels like if you were to choose to build one of these Perry homes, or if you were to choose to buy one of the 2 homes I'm about to show you, because they are for sale right now. They actually have quite a bit of inventory here, or I say quite a bit. They have about 8 inventory homes that are either ready now or going to be ready within the next couple months, and they're all right here on the street. So if you come meet me out here, we'll meet right here at the model home, and we'll just walk down the street and check out these houses. Before we get to those inventory homes, we're gonna go back to my office. I'm gonna show you all about this area in Conroe, what things to do, how far we are to the airport, to the Woodlands, which is a big draw to this area right now, is being so close to the Woodlands. And then kind of what's close by, your nearest grocery store, shopping, entertainment, dining, all that stuff. So you get a good feel for the lifestyle of living here if you choose to live in this community. So I'll see you at my office. Let's get over there. All right, so here we are. As you can see on this map, you have downtown Houston down here. And obviously, if you know where Conroe is, we're north of downtown Houston. So first thing you're gonna notice is, like, if I zoom in here for a second, it's like, hey, Conroe's way up here and Artavia is way down here. Conroe is huge. So you have Conroe, like actual, what I would consider like proper right here. This is downtown, that whole area. You got Lake Conroe up here. It kind of comes down this way. It comes over here past Cut and Shoot all the way down at where it meets up like Porter, New Caney area. So Conroe is a massive area. They're developing out a lot of this like southeast side of it too. And as you can see, Artavia, like I mentioned, is actually closer to the Woodlands than it is to like downtown proper Conroe, if you will. So that's really the big draw to Artavia, and kind of just this whole Porter Heights, New Caney, this whole area right here. There's just a ton of development going on. You can see if I zoom in here, you have Evergreen, which isn't even on the map right here. This little section is Evergreen. I have videos on Evergreen. You have Movera. I have videos in Movera as well. And then you have Artavia right here, which is what we're looking at today. So kind of big picture stuff first. Let's see how close we are to the Woodlands. Again, that's probably the biggest draw to this area right now. So if we said we want to go to the Woodlands Mall, if I can spell right, there it is. You're 17 minutes to the Woodlands Mall from Artavia. So not a bad drive at all. In the mall, huge destination spot. So you have Market Street, the Woodlands itself, you got Lake Woodlands. You can kind of get out on the little, I don't even know what the heck those things are called. There's like swans on the waterway. You can rent those and like paddle around the waterway on swans and stuff right here at the mall. You have Cynthia Woods Pavilion, just basically anything you need. It's kind of like its own city, its own little downtown. We go to the Woodlands all the time. Like we just want a weekend away, a little staycation. We're in the Woodlands for a night or two just to hang out and have a good time, have some nice dinners, have some drinks, just spend a good time with my wife. So great little spot being close to the Woodlands. Kind of zooming out again, we can see, I know a lot of people, and I do this in every single video, and sometimes I know it can get mundane and boring, but I feel like this is important info, right? A lot of people want to be somewhat close to the airport, especially if you're coming from out of state, like I did. You know, we moved here from Southern California back in 2018, and we knew we were going to be flying back and forth to California. We're going to be going on vacations, and Houston's actually like the perfect hub because you can kind of get anywhere in the country within about a 3 to 4 hour flight. So it's not really that bad at all. So getting to the airport from Artavia, you can see you're 31 minutes down to Bush Airport, which cool thing too is there's always different routes you can take all around Houston. So 3 different routes, all around 31 to 34 minutes to get to the airport. So not a bad drive if being close to the airport is important to you. Other thing we can look at, we'll say downtown Houston. So if you want to get to downtown, if you're going to be maybe working in downtown, or you're just going down there to catch an Astros game, Rockets game, whatever you want to do down there, you are 46 minutes to downtown Houston. As you can see, it's 39.6 miles. So going 40 miles basically in 46 minutes is not bad at all. Again, coming from Southern California, going 40 miles anywhere around LA is going to take you like damn near 2.5 hours. I lived like 35 miles. I worked in Torrance. If you're familiar, I worked in Torrance, which if you're not familiar is a little bit south of LA. But I lived in South Orange County, which was about, I think 40 something miles. And going home after work would take me like 2.5 hours. Sometimes it was miserable. And that was years ago. I moved here in 2018. So might even be worse now. I don't know, but I can say, as someone that came from Southern California, was raised out there, the traffic out here in Houston is nothing compared to the traffic in LA. People from Houston will try to tell you traffic sucks. Literally all I do is drive around Houston every single day. It's not that bad, it really isn't, compared to LA anyway. It does suck, I hate being in traffic in general, but it's not as bad as LA traffic. But let's keep on moving on. So here we go, that was downtown. Let's say, like I said, you wanna get up to downtown Conroe, which is right up here. You're 22 minutes from downtown Conroe. So if you have, I know a lot of people have like friends or family that kind of all live in certain little pockets of Houston, like North Houston. Like I had some people just come here, they had friends in Magnolia. They're gonna move over here to this like Porter Heights, South Woodlands area. If you have family or something up here in Conroe, you can kind of see here, 22 minutes to Conroe. I think it was, I don't remember, 15 minutes or so to get over here to the Woodlands. If you have people down here, I live in Kingwood, for example, which is a really popular area. You're close to the airport. We're only about 25 minutes or so up here to Artavia, probably less than that. It didn't even take me that long to get there today. It's just a straight shot of 1314 right here. But, as you can see, if you need to get anywhere up here on this north side, it's pretty quick within 30, 45 minutes. I mean, 45 minutes was getting all the way to downtown. So you're just trying to get to this area, you're within 20, 30 minutes of everything. So we'll kind of zoom in right here too into Artavia and kind of just show you how this whole setup is to give you a kind of a better idea of if you lived here, where would you go grocery shopping? Where would you go for dining, entertainment? The hospital over here in the Woodlands is probably the nearest one. So we're gonna get into all that right now. So as we zoom in right here, as you can see, so you have 1314 that runs up here. You have 242 that goes across this way. Those are kind of your main intersecting roads right here at Artavia. You also have 1485 that runs all the way up here to Conroe. But there's a lot of development happening along this 242, as I mentioned. So there's nothing yet as far as being like right here. I'm talking about commercial, like grocery stores, shopping, dining, all that stuff. But there are plans for it. So as you can see, there's this empty space here. There's empty space down here. If I go over here real quick, I can show you this, what it's going to be. So that first empty space I showed you right up here is actually this here. So you're gonna have commercial, mixed use, retail, office, medical, all that literally right here within the community. They just haven't built it yet. And then down here off of 1314, you can see you have some more mixed use, future commercial, mixed use, retail, office and stuff down here. And this road actually going into Artavia Parkway, it's closed right now, but they're just finishing it up. So what I heard from the sales reps today was this should be open within the next few weeks. So it'll be nice having an entrance here and having the main entrance off 242, which this is the only one right now. So you have to come in off 242 right now, but they're gonna also open this one up off 1314. And the craziest part is if you pull up, watch if I go to this map, there is continued future development going all the way across Old Houston Road out into here. So this development is, even though it's massive and huge right now, you can see it's basically going to be double the size of what it is right now. So these are the newest little sections that they just opened up. And obviously they have a ton of more developing that they're gonna be doing out here. But all that to say, as I zoomed in here, I was mentioning there's no stores and all that stuff. So it is coming, it's just not there yet, right? So just wanted to point that out for you guys. The nearest shopping, so you can see over here at Costco, actually let's map it over here to Costco so you have an idea of how long it'll take you to get to Costco. There you go, so you're 14 minutes away from Costco. You also have, if I zoom in right here, let me move this over for y'all. Actually, let me exit from there. So just for reference, as you can see right here, Costco's right here by 45 off 242 and it's 14 minutes away. So if I close that and we'll zoom in some more, you have your H-E-B shopping center, you have Crust Pizza. There's an entire shopping plaza right here with fast food. You have your, Jesus, I'm having a blank. What are they called? When you get sick and you need to go to the doctor, but you're not going to your actual doctor, urgent care. That's what I'm trying to think of. You have like urgent care, all kinds of stuff right here. And like I just showed you, Costco was over here, that was 14 minutes away. So you're probably 2 minutes shorter than that. So 10, 12 minutes to get to all of this stuff here. And then you have your big hospital over here in the Woodlands. So if you want to be close to a medical center, you have that. Again, Costco is here, 14 minutes, so you're 14 minutes away from this whole hospital as well. And then again, like we mentioned, you were, I think, less than 20 minutes down here to the Woodlands. So if you wanted to do, you know, nice dinners, or like I said, my wife and I like to do a getaway every now and then over here to the Woodlands, the Children's Museum, you have the lake, like I mentioned, Cynthia Woods Pavilion, where you have concerts. If you're from LA like I am, basically this is our version of the Hollywood Bowl. So it's just like a concert venue, right? You have Market Street with all your high-end stores, you have the mall, and then even all along 45 right here, there's just a ton of restaurants, bars, things like anything you want is right here in the Woodlands. And like I showed you already, it was about 15-20 minutes over there. I think it was 22, I don't remember exactly, but super close to that as well. Like I mentioned, even if you come this way over here to 69, which is really why this area is so popular, because you have two main highways and you're sort of just tucked in between them, and why there's so much development. Coming over this way, you have the Valley Ranch Town Center. So from Kingwood, it's super easy for me. I hit 1314. I'm straight up here at this area pretty quickly. So getting down here to the Valley Ranch Town Center is amazing too, because there's, you can see there's a big brand new, this is all brand new, by the way. There's Target in here, Hobby Lobby. This has all just been built within the last few years. Movie theater, state of the art, really nice. You have, like I said, Hobby Lobby. You have Target right here as well. Actually, it's over here. So Target over here, Home Goods, Academy, Party City. I think they're closing Party City from what I heard. I don't know, but I think they're all closing, not just this one. But anyway, Bath & Body Works, TJ Maxx, all like your big like anchor type stores, Five Below, Burlington, and you have a ton of restaurants too. So these are just like the main ones that are popping up here. You can see if I zoom in, you can see more. You got Saltgrass, Chipotle, there's a Buffalo Wild Wings here, Chili's, Gringo's, Olive Garden, Dave's Hot Chicken. And then when you kind of get back over here to this little section, it's more of like your fast food stuff and like smaller places. So Raising Cane's, Whataburger, Crumble Cookies, Smoothie King, Mod Pizza, Freddy's, Toasted Yolk. That's actually a pretty good breakfast / brunch spot. We go there kind of often. Panda Express. And then even zooming in, you have Five Guys, you got, I mean, Chick-fil-A, Taco Bell, everything you need right here at the Valley Ranch Town Center. And it's probably, I don't know, 15 to 20 minutes away. Let me check that one too, because I don't know off the top of my head. Let's see. Valley Ranch Town Center, 18 minutes away going that way, 18 minutes coming this way, 19 minutes if you wanted to go all the way around to 69. So 18 minutes to that whole shopping plaza too. So kind of to wrap this thing up, I took 10 minutes to tell you that there's a bunch of crap around here, like anything you want to do, right? The Woodlands, Valley Ranch, Conroe's up here. You had Costco, HEB, all your stuff right there. You were within 20 minutes to all of that stuff in this area. So that was it. I told you I get super detailed in those things, so sorry if it gets boring sometimes, but I really want y'all to get a good idea of what these neighborhoods are like. And if you go through my channel and you watch my videos, I do this in every single one. So I know it gets long, I know it's kind of boring sometimes, but every time y'all reach out to me and call me, everyone is like, dude, I love that you do those map tours. Like, I've never even been to Houston. I've only been there one time, so I'm not familiar with these areas. So I really like those. So I appreciate y'all for giving me that feedback too. So anyway, reach out to me. All my contact info is right here. If you're thinking about making the move out here to Houston, I literally do this. We can get on a Zoom call. I do these map tours and all this stuff for you before you even fly out here to check out areas, so we can kind of pinpoint what you might like, what you might not like, just kind of get a vibe for what your lifestyle is and where you might see yourself living out here in Houston. So anyway, let's get out to this second house right now. Again, this is an inventory home that's actually done and ready to be sold. So if you're in the market, you're active and you're like, hey, we're moving next month or in 2 months, this is a great option here. And then they do have more inventory homes. So I just wanted to show you what an actual finished home looks like. Let's get over there. All right, guys, so here we are. This one is the 2935 plan. So the first house we walked through was 2949. This one's just about 14 square feet smaller, but they're sister plans. So you're gonna get a good idea of not only what this one feels like empty, but what that model home would kind of feel like empty too, because the layout of this house is very, very similar to that first one. So you'll see right when we walk in, you're gonna see what I mean. You got this big, open, wide entryway, the tall ceilings. You can see the tray ceiling there in that second section. It was painted black up in the model home, which kind of makes it feel deeper and higher too. So, you know, again, big, office space here. So you have a huge office up here in the front of the home. You got those big tall windows. This is a different elevation than the model, so you're gonna have different windows set up, different, obviously the frontage of the home look different too. And we're coming around this way. Again, you're gonna have your half bath here to the left, and then you're gonna have another bedroom with its own bathroom as well. So you can see coming into the half bath, nothing too fancy in here. They went with just a little pedestal sink. You got your toilet there, as you can see, all white walls, so you can kind of get in here, decorate it however you wanted to. Maybe if you wanted a vanity instead of that pedestal sink, you can put one of those in there. But coming over here into the bedroom, you got that nice big window there to the right. And then, like I said, this one has its own bathroom. So very similar to that model. You're going to have your sink here to the right, stand-up tiled shower there in the back. One question I always get to, the showers here, for whatever reason, you step down into them. I'm not sure if it's different in other states or other places, but I get that a lot. People always ask me, why do the showers step down? And I just say, I don't know. That's just how they build them. So keep that in mind if you're wondering. Pretty much all the homes have a little step down when you have a walk-in shower. And then you got a little walk-in closet here in this room as well. And then coming back out here into the hallway, like I showed you, you had that half bath there to the left. And then you're going to have your garage door here to the right. You have your little mudroom area right there. And then you have your laundry room just past that. So we'll walk over here into your laundry room. So again, windows everywhere. You got that big window here letting in a ton of natural light. I think I did have the light on in here, but even with that light off, this whole laundry room pretty much stays lit up. So you have your dryer there to the right, washer there underneath those shelves, and then you see still plenty of space for more storage, a fridge, whatever you want to put in that laundry room. And then this one actually has a 2-car garage. So I'll kind of show you what this 2-car garage looks like. And then the third house we're going to look at has a 3-car tandem garage. So if you've never seen a 3-car tandem, just showing you here, that's about where your cars would be, up to just about where that door line is. And then on all these homes, you're going to have a tankless water heater. That little box to the right I just pointed at is your sprinkler system control. And then you have a door that actually goes out here, so you have direct access to the side of your home where your AC unit is. And then that's just the fence going over to the front of the house. So just kind of wanted to show you again, this is a finished, completed home. So that's why I'm kind of going into more detail on this one. So if you're looking for something like this in these price points, this home is actually for sale right now. And if you're going to build something, I just, again, want to give you guys a good idea of what they build, what it's going to feel like, what it's going to look like. So we're back over here into the entryway. Again, just like that model, on one side, we're kind of just flipped now. So you have your 2 bedrooms and another bathroom over here on this side. So we'll take a look at this first bedroom over here, which is technically the second bedroom we're looking at in the home. So pretty standard. The way they have these windows set up and then the closet over there on that wall, I kind of feel like you're sort of limited with furniture. Again, the home is 2935 square feet. So fitting all of this in 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, a flex room, a formal dining room. There's a lot of space in this room. Maybe personally, I might have liked to see a little bit bigger of these secondary bedrooms, but still plenty of space. Like you saw in the model, you have space for your bedrooms, your side tables, or your bedrooms, your beds, your side tables, dressers, all the things you need to accommodate in a bedroom. And then you even have these little walk-in closets too. So kind of nice that you still have a lot of storage, a lot of closet space in all of these bedrooms, really. Now, as we come back out this way, going towards the hallway, you're going to have your other full bathroom. So again, like I said, this is 3.5 bathrooms. So you have 3 full baths, 1 half bath, which was up there towards the front by the laundry room and all that. So shower tub combo here. You got your sink there to the right. And then as you come across this hallway, again, like I showed you in the model home, you have this flex room. If you remember, they had it set up as like a media room, had a TV on the wall, the couch, the little coffee table, all that. You can see it here just open as is. So as you can see, you can kind of set it up whatever way you want. If you wanted it to be a kid's game room, you want it to be an office, this would be a huge office. So pretty cool. And then you got those 2 doors there, the glass doors. Close those and have a little bit of privacy, noise reduction. And then you have, again, just like the model, you have a massive dining room here. And I love those windows. They added those arched windows up towards the top, just giving you even more space, or make it feel even more spacious than it already is. Again, super high ceilings. And the thing about Perry too is you do get nice light fixtures, so their finishes are really, really nice. So sometimes these builders put lame light fixtures and stuff in. Even that fan over here in the living room is a really nice, huge fan. You got those pendant lights there above the island. So really nice finishes in this home. So coming over here, obviously you had the living room that we're standing in right now. You have your big island there in the kitchen, and then kind of like your little breakfast nook, more casual dining space here, and then very similar kitchen setup. So as I said in that other house, you got that little, or not little, but you got the double ovens, the one basically sitting on the floor. And then you got the microwave above, and then plenty of countertop and cabinet space. I like the drawers too. They went with drawers over there towards the right, which would be right here next to where your fridge would go, instead of just doing like a cabinet style thing. I feel like you get a lot more storage when you have drawers instead of just like an open shelf or open cabinet. You got your big island again, like I said, pull out trash can, you got your dishwasher there, and then all those windows again looking out towards that back patio, which I'll show you in a second too. We're gonna go over here, and the one main thing, if you remember in the model home, the kitchen actually stepped through to that dining room. The dining room's closed here, so this whole wall is just a massive, what are these called? Pantry. I'm having brain farts all morning today. So a huge pantry, and again, you can see that thing's probably like 7-8 feet wide. You can see over here, just you got fridge, more cabinet space and all that, and this is bigger than that wall is over there. Where that's about 6 feet high there, so this thing's going 7, 8, probably 9 to 10 feet high inside of here. So plenty of storage right there in that pantry. And then turning around again, they didn't go with the sliders here, so you have all those windows and then one door that goes out to that patio. And then we'll come back here into your primary bedroom. So again, really big, nice sized primary bedroom, all those windows looking out there in that backyard. And as you can see, that backyard has that open fence, so there's no back neighbors here. It's kind of just like a little trail back there. But plenty of windows, plenty of natural light coming in here. And then we'll walk this way into the primary ensuite. So to the left here, you're going to have your double sinks. You got some additional countertop space in between those as well. And again, I've been pointed out enough, but this is a finished, completed home. So the fixtures, the finishes, everything you see in this home is how they built them. So if you like this kind of style, then this will fit well for you. And then coming in here, again, stand-up shower. You got that little step down in there, like I mentioned. Everybody always asks me about that. And then as I get in here, I'll turn around and I'll show you again, just like I did in that model, what this one looks like. So again, I'm about 6 foot. You can see that shower head's about 7 feet. I got plenty of elbow room on either side of me. We'll call it wide-bodied. So you can see plenty of room for me to kind of move around, do my thing, whatever I got to do in here. So again, if you're big like me, you're good to go. If you're normal size, you're even better off. So we're good with that size shower. Then coming here, you just have your little toilet room. And then to the left of here, to the right of your two sinks, you have your walk-in closet. So coming into the walk-in closet, it kind of turns around here to the right. So it looks a little bit small, but then you have this additional space over here to the right as well. So kind of like almost a double closet, like one person can be over there in that corner, and then the other person basically would have the rest of the space looking back this way. You got those open shelves for shoes or pants, sweatshirts, whatever you want to use all that for. Then you got your storage overhead too. Again, really high ceilings. These things got to be at least 10-12 foot ceilings even in this closet, so plenty of space. And then we'll come back around this way through the primary again, and we'll go check out this back patio and the backyard. But yeah, really, this house is nice. This one, actually, as I was coming in here, the cleaning lady was just leaving. So this thing was like spick and span beautiful. And like I said, it's ready to be sold now. So if you're interested, feel free to hit me up. But anyway, we're going out here on this back patio. As I said, there's no back neighbors here. So usually, and this is just in general too, with this home, any home builder you're going to go with out here in Houston, if you don't have back neighbors and there's kind of just like a park or a pond or something behind you, they're going to put that iron fence in so that it doesn't block the view going back there. So just keep that in mind too. If you are shopping out here, some people like that, some people don't. Some people would rather have like just a full fenced in backyard, but this is the way that it's going to come if you were to choose a house just like this one. So again, that is the 2935 plan. And you have your landscaping too, so you can see you have trees and one tree there, and then you got some more bushes and stuff on either corner. All right, it's freezing out here. Let's get back into this house. I feel like, well, it is Houston, so usually I'm like, it's freaking hot out here, let me get back in the AC. Now it's freezing, I need to get back into this heat. Let's check out this price real quick. So again, this one is 18435, Chameleon Court. I'll flip y'all around so you can see the details on this one. Straighten you out here. So we're right here, this second one. So as you can see, 18435 Chameleon Court, 2935 square feet, 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 1 half bath, 2 car garage, available January, which is now obviously, and they got this one at $599.9, dropped down from $630,000. So $599.9 on this exact home that we just walked through. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the amenities here in Artavia, right? So I already showed you kind of like things to do around the community and where to shop, dine, how far as the airport, blah, 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 all that stuff. Now we're gonna take a little dive into the amenities and kind of what you have just at your fingertips right here within the community. So I'm just on the website. As you can see right here, you can go to the homepage. They have like more videos, all kinds of stuff about the builders, location, ton of info here. So this is just artaviatx.com. So y'all can check this out on your own time as well. But for the sake of what we're doing right now, we're just gonna look at the amenities. So this is like the main amenity center. And when you kind of just, they call it Dapple Park. When you scroll down on this website, you can see they have some aerial shots of what it looks like. This is like the main road that goes through the community right now. So when you're driving through here, this is actually old too, because it goes further back this way now. But you can see the lake, it's like a 5-acre lake. You got your playground. This is kind of like the community center where they do events. There's a little cafe in here, which I'll show you in a second. And then this big grass, like open space back here, a little splash pad for the kids, things like that. So let's go ahead, check out the amenity center. So this is like the main hub. So when they do like community events, things like that, usually it's gonna be right here at this amenity center. You can see they have little paddle boats that you can take out on the water. So super cool. You have like, this is just like a little hangout, like conference center spot. Sorry, I missed the button here. So you have like little kind of conference rooms, this big hangout spot here. And then as we scroll through these pictures, you can see the gym, which I'll show you some more pictures of the gym. This is the cafe. And then like your little outdoor hangout area. You have some benches and kind of like picnic tables out there. So really nice, great little spot to hold their events and do stuff like that. Then you have the lake. So really, you just can't have motorized equipment out here on the lake. You can see they have those little paddle boards for you to take out. You got the walking trails and stuff around the water. The lake is really pretty. If I'm being honest, I don't have anything bad to say about this area. Really, the only feedback I get from y'all when y'all call me and we come out and we visit this area is this is all cool and nice, but they don't have a pool here. So there's no pool at Artavia. So if you're looking for kind of like a resort style pool for your kids, or that's just what you're into, or kind of like a water park, things like that, they don't have that here, which if you're not looking for that, that's cool too. It's all, you know, everyone to each their own, whatever y'all like, but this is super pretty. Love these trails that go through here. You got the playground, the splash pad, which I kind of already showed you, and then the gym. You have some lockers here. And this is 24-hour too. So 24-hour gym, you got your cardio equipment back here, a little free weight section, some cable machines back here. That's pretty much the entire gym. So nothing too crazy about it, but a solid place to go in here and get a good workout. As you can see, the cafe that's in here as well. You can go on here and watch this video. It's just like a video of one of the events that they did, but you go in here and kind of see all these people hanging out, give you a good idea of what the lifestyle is like here at Artavia. You know, you go in here, I think they have like beer, wine, grab a drink, grab some good food, kind of just hang out with your friends, your community, neighborhood, all the kids get to play and hang out. Just kind of a good time, good vibes right here at this community, as you can see from those pictures. And then we'll go back and see if there's, I mean, you got the trails. I like trails too, so I like to run. Can't run as much as I used to. I'm getting old. I'm almost 40. I'm 37. I keep telling myself I'm almost 40. I'm starting to realize I'm not 21, 22 anymore. My knees starting to hurt, my back's hurting all the time. So can't run as much as I used to run. but I still do like to run every now and then. I just hurt for a few days after. But you got these trails and like these little workout stations along these trails and stuff too. So just to kind of give you an idea of what this community feels like and looks like if you were to choose to move here. And then you got all the trees. I personally love the trees. You know, I live in Kingwood. That was a big thing for us when we moved here. Coming from LA, probably, where it's just nothing but concrete and some palm trees here and there. Being in like this forest area, forest vibe is something that we really, really like. And you have that here at Artavia as well, as you can see from these pictures. And then real quick too, so that was kind of just like a little quick overview of the amenities and things to do here. One of the questions I get a lot is about schools. So people want to know how the schools are. You can have this video here. Like I said, come to the website, you can play that video. Has a little bit more info. But you're here, you have San Jacinto Elementary, Grangerland Intermediate, Moorhead Junior, and Caney Creek High School is where you're zoned to, and you are in Conroe ISD. ISD is the school district. So we're in Conroe ISD right here at Artavia, and then those 4 schools are the schools that you're zoned to. And the cool thing too, if you go on this website, as you can see, say you have a kid or multiple kids that are in elementary school, you can actually click here and it takes you right to the school's website. So you can see like campus information. If you want to call and ask the school questions, you know, they have like calendars here, all the stuff. So anything you would need to know, if you're kind of looking into a certain area like Artavia and you want to look at the schools or call the school or just get more info, it's literally right here on their website. You can click on any of these, it goes straight to the school website and you can get whatever info you need to get right there. So super convenient that they have that on there about the schools. And then one other cool thing about their website is actually pretty good. Some of these developers have like really crappy websites, but Artavia did a really good job with theirs. They have a frequently asked questions section. So if you're wondering about anything, these are, you know, go on here, click the frequently asked questions. You can see there's gonna be about 6,500 homes will be built in Artavia. Gives you a little info on where it was located, which I already went through all that with you, the amenities. Yes, as I mentioned on that map tour, there's a plan for 120 acres, which is reserved for commercial, mixed use, retail, all that stuff. So it is all gonna be right here in the community eventually. It isn't yet, which I showed you how far it was to different things, but you are gonna have it eventually right here. The HOA cost dues can be found here. Let's check that out. There's a video, HOA, blah, blah, blah. 1185, there it is. So 1185, and that's per year, by the way. That's not monthly. I know for whatever reason in Houston, again, I'm from California, you paid HOAs monthly. Out here, when you see a number, that's usually annually. So 1185, so basically just under $100 a month for your HOA here. We go back, tax rate, big thing, big question I get all the time. What's the tax rate? Tax rate is 2.93 here at Artavia, which for a new, I know that might sound high for certain places or depending on where you're from. For new construction, you usually see around 3% or more. So being in 2s isn't really terrible. So 2.93 right there for your taxes in Artavia. But that's about it. Again, their website is super awesome too. So if you need any info, you can reach out to me. All my contact info is right here. If you want to do some more research on your own, you can go to their website. Actually, a lot of information on their website, which is super cool. All right, y'all. So here we are at the third and final house. Real quick, I kind of want to show you because all these houses are on the same street. This one's the furthest towards this cul-de-sac over here. So I kind of want to turn around and just show you what the end of this street looks like. I know a lot of people really like cul-de-sacs. You can see they got a couple lots over there that they're still building on. So more home sites coming. You can see that house that right next door is still under construction. A couple more lots across the street. Like I said, they just started building out this art collection. These are all new floor plans. Really, really great homes. So this one is 3,121 square feet, 3,121, 4-bed, 3.5 bathroom, and a 3-car garage. If you see from the front, it looks like it's a 2-car garage. It's what we call a 3-car tandem. So I'm going to show you that in a minute, and I'll take you in the garage to show you exactly what that looks like. But as you can see, grand entry here. So you got these super tall ceilings. It's got to be over 20-foot ceilings right here in this entryway. You can see up there in that landing going across the game room and the bedrooms there upstairs. And then you have your office space. So this bottom floor is very similar to the first 2 we looked at. But then you have bedrooms, game room, and stuff upstairs. So you're going to have your office right here when you walk in. You can see that huge window. You got those big doors there too. And then as we come across this way, going to the entryway to the right, you're going to have your garage door entry, all that. We're going to walk past here real quick just so I can show you this kind of grand living additional dining and kitchen area. We're going to get into the details of all that too, but I just kind of wanted to show you that, and then turn back around. You know, you got a big dining room there too, and turn back around and show you the entryway. So you have those huge windows going all the way up here in this entryway. This whole entry, this whole bottom floor is just super grand, really, really nice. Down this hallway here, you're going to have a half bathroom. So again, like I said, this one is 3 full baths and 1 half bath. So this is your half bath right here off the entryway. And then coming into this bedroom, great thing about this bedroom is it has its own ensuite. So it has its own full bathroom. So if you remember, very similar to the first and second house we looked at, you're going to have kind of this secondary suite, if you will. So you have, you know, a lot of people might have elderly family members that live with them, and if they prefer a 2-story, they might not be able to get up and down. So it's kind of nice you have this secondary like ensuite style bedroom, but your primary bedroom is also downstairs as well. So super cool having this option. And then you can see you got a nice big walk-in closet here too. So really, really nice bedroom. You know, maybe you have a teen kid and they want their own space, whatever it may be. It's just nice having this additional bedroom living downstairs, as opposed to having all of the bedrooms, or having just a primary down and then all the rest of the bedrooms upstairs. So over here by the laundry room, you're going to have your little mud room like storage area there, and then your laundry room. So dryer to the right, washer there in the middle. You got the storage overhead, and then you have a big closet kind of storage area back here as well, which is under the stairs. So kind of nice that they utilized that space instead of just putting a wall there and leaving that void back there. So plenty more room for storage in this laundry room. And then this door here to the left is going to be the garage. So as we go into the garage, I'll show you what I mean by 3-car tandem. So you can see it just looks like a regular 2-car garage, but when you turn around here, you have this additional 3rd car space in the back. And as you can see, you got your tankless water heater, and then you're going to have this door just like that second one we looked at, going out here to the side. So you can get out here to your backyard. They were doing some sod work back there, so you'll see all that in a second too. And then you have your 2 AC units. So just to keep in mind too, out here on these, especially on these bigger homes that are over 3,000 square feet and they're 2 stories, usually you're going to have 1 AC unit for downstairs and another one for upstairs. So they're separate units on these bigger homes. Sometimes even if you have a 2-story that's a little bit smaller, maybe 2,000 to 2,500 square feet, you'll have 1 unit for both. And then over here, you're going to have your big dining room. So again, and then that one goes through, as you can see back there on the right hand side, or left hand side of your screen, on the right hand side of the dining room, it goes through into the kitchen as well. So again, plenty of space here. You can put a huge table, you know, you can have china cabinets or whatever, and still have plenty of space to walk around. And if you're wondering what all this orange tape is for, that usually means that someone was going to purchase this home and they already did their walkthrough. So a lot of times you might hear people call it a blue tape walkthrough. They use orange tape here. So someone went through and marked all kinds of things that needed to be fixed. This house is on the market though, so maybe, you know, who knows, financing might have fell through, which happens pretty often. If something happened and they didn't buy it, so that's why this one is still available. Coming over here into the kitchen, you can see you got your 5-burner gas cooktop there to the left, nice backsplash, and then you get over here and it just all these windows looking out towards the backyard. And then I'm standing in what would be like your little breakfast nook, more casual dining area, looking out here, kind of give you a feel for this kitchen, dining, looking out over into your living room. You got the fireplace, and again, the big tall ceilings, and then the stairs, you know, it's opened up to that game room up there, which I'm going to show you after we look at the primary bedroom. And then just windows everywhere. Nice big island. You can put some bar stools under there. Your fridge would go there. And what I like too is this actually, you might not be able to tell from the video, but that's a pretty wide space there where you can fit a refrigerator. So if you have, you know, the double door or double wide fridge or something like that, it should be able to fit in there as well. And then you got those additional windows way up there in the ceiling, just letting in more light from above that covered patio. And then we're going to go over here and check out the primary bedroom. So on this primary, they did kind of a little kick out here. So it makes it a couple feet bigger. You can see where those windows are. It's kind of like a little, I wouldn't call it a bay window, because I think in order for it to be a bay window, you got to have a seat there. But you can see how they kicked it out. They kind of curved it out there with those windows, which kind of gives you maybe an extra 2-3 feet of space on that back side of this room. And then you got your big double doors going over here into your primary bedroom. So you're gonna have one sink, little countertop space on the left, your big standalone tub, and turn around, you're going to have your second sink on this side. So you have your sinks on opposite sides. Then in here you have a little toilet area, so nothing too fancy going on in there. Just, I mean, and I also get that question a lot too. People are like, it's funny that you have like separate toilet rooms. That's really just how they build homes out here. I know from being in California, we didn't have that, but it's super common out here. Then you got a nice big stand-up shower. You can see they added that little seat on this one, and again, really tall, high shower head, which is nice for taller people. And then over here, you're going to have two separate walk-in closets. So the first one over here to the left, you have your walk-in closet, which is the smaller of the two. So in my house, that one would end up being mine. And then over here to the right, you have the bigger of the two walk-in closets. So you can see it kind of just goes back to the left, to that back wall a little bit more than that first one did. And then you have your little built-in shelves here by the door. And then this, you also have a little linen closet too. So kind of nice. You have additional linen storage by itself, so you don't have to store that stuff inside of your closet. Then coming back this way, you can see a huge window over that tub. Basically, it's like the same length of that tub. That's a massive window. And then we'll come back around and go upstairs. And we haven't even, I don't know how far we're, like 6-7 minutes into this video, maybe even more, and we haven't even looked upstairs yet. So let's go ahead, go up these stairs, and you have the open railing there too, which everyone loves. You can it just makes everything feel more open, feel bigger, a lot more spacious. So coming up here, you have your game room to the left. So again, all those windows letting in that natural light. Really huge game room, and then the view kind of looking down into that living room, the kitchen, that additional dining back there. You can see out to the backyard. And then if you remember when we walked in the home, you could see up into this little landing where I'm standing. So wasn't trying to rhyme there, but I am standing in the landing. We're gonna go this way. And what's kind of cool too is they finished out this attic space here. So usually this would just be like open attic. You'd see like ventilation, all that stuff. So this technically isn't part of the square footage because it doesn't have like AC heating or anything in there. But kind of nice. You have obviously an entire room for storage. A lot of times you'll see builders make that into a media room. So obviously they didn't add that on there, but if they did, you would have like a huge door, like double door entry into that room, and that would be a media room. So definitely something you could do if you wanted to add that in. You'd have to like run the AC and heating ducting into there so you can actually control the climate, and then add carpet and stuff. But definitely a good spot right there to add a media room if you wanted to. And then coming over here on this side, you're gonna have two more bedrooms and your bathroom upstairs. So good size room here, nice little walk-in closet. And then I really like the windows here on this room, which I'm sure you just saw. But you have like a little corner type window. It reminds me of like if you go stay at a hotel and they have their little quote unquote corner suites. So you get a nice view going both ways. But I mean, it just looks out to the neighborhood. So you're just looking at other people's houses really. It's not much of a view, but I still like it. And then you have your shared bathroom here between these two bedrooms. So obviously you can see you have your stand-up shower and your tub combo here, little toilet area, and then your sink to the left. And then you have your fourth and final bedroom in this home. You remember the primary and that secondary suite were downstairs, and then you have these two bedrooms upstairs. And then they share that bathroom that's in between the two of them. If you're wondering what that little door is, it's really just attic space. So it's kind of like a little crawl space. There might be like a part of the AC unit or something up there that might need to be accessed. So that's why they put that little door in there. Then coming over this way, you have your walk-in closet. So again, I think on like all three of these homes, even the single stories, the secondary or rooms, bedroom 2, 3, and 4, basically all have like that same little closet. So they're all about the same size. And then right here in the hallway between these two rooms, you have a shared little linen, blankets, whatever you want to put in there, games, because you're right here off the game room too. So you might be able to put games, things like that in there. And then we'll come back downstairs, kind of show you this view one more time when you're coming down your stairs. I love this view. I love when these 2-story homes have these huge tall ceilings. Then you can see back over there into your entryway, the dining room, you know, your kitchen there to the left. Come through this living room and we'll go check out the backyard where my boys are back here. They were actually tearing up the sod, so not really sure if something happened with it or what's going on. But if you were to choose, again, this house is for sale, so obviously if you were to choose to buy this thing, you're getting brand new sod. They were tearing all this stuff up. You can see the little I don't know if that's called a tractor or whatever the heck that is. He's coming in to tear up more of it. But you can see a nice big covered patio, and again, no back neighbors on this one either, because you have that little iron fence back there, so it kind of gives you a view open to that open view to that grass space back there. And again, this plan is actually the 3095, but this one has a little bit more square footage at 3121 square feet. You know, and just kind of all those windows there looking to the back, and then one last view of the workers doing your sod work. All right, so real quick, let's go ahead and talk about the price on this one. This is the biggest of the floor plans that we're gonna look at today. So with that said, it's gonna be the most expensive one. So keep that in mind as we go into these next ones. It's kind of loud over there, so I'm gonna go into this little nook right here and turn y'all around. Show you the price on this baby right here. So as you can see, we're in the 2-story homes, obviously. This is 18447 Chameleon Court, is how I would say that. Was listed at $670. You can see they have it down to $614.9 right now. So it's 3121 square feet, 4 bed, 3 bath, one half bathroom, and that 3-car garage that I showed you. And we are in January. It is available now. As you can see, as we walked around this thing, here, let me flip y'all back around first. You know, obviously they say ready in January. Looks like they're tearing up that sod. So probably obviously need to replace that. And then as you saw that orange tape and stuff, as we walk through here, a lot of little touch up and things that they need to do, but it is ready now. And obviously for financing, you got 30 days before you can even close on a house if you're doing financing. So they got about a month to get this thing completed and ready to go. But once again, as you can see, $614.9 is what they're asking for this exact house that we stand in right now. All right, y'all, so that was Artavia. Showed you some nice, great homes right here by Perry. Talked about the area, everything to do, the amenities, all of that stuff, right? So I hope it was valuable to you. If you like this area, say you're a fan of Artavia, where it's located, things like that, but you might want a different community. Say you want a community with a pool, for example. Just across Highway 242, like I showed you on that map, is Evergreen. It's actually a little bit closer to the Woodlands too, maybe about 3 to 5 minutes closer. I have a good video right here of Evergreen, so click on that before you go if you want to see another community similar to this. But other than that, I appreciate you. God bless you. I'll see you on the next one.